Hello, and welcome to this video on pictograms. So we're going to be having a look at the following skills today. So we're going to be looking at how you would go about drawing a pictogram and interpreting and analyzing data from a pictogram. So sometimes it might be that they might give you some information on a pictogram and they might expect you to perhaps do some sums with it, do some arithmetic with it to answer a question. Okay, so in terms of drawing a pictogram, we've got an example of one here. So you can see a key, and then you've got the pictogram itself. So the main things you need when you are drawing a pictogram are a key. So we can see here that in this example that a circle would represent 3 chocolate bars. And we also need labels as well. So down here you've got Monday to Friday to indicate that these are perhaps the chocolate bars for Monday to Friday. Okay, I think we'll have a look at some questions then. Okay, so this first question here is an incomplete pictogram. So this is a very common type of question that they give you. They might not necessarily expect you to draw one from scratch. So we know the information in terms of the number of wheels sold by a shop on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We've got the total there. So a total of 48 wheels were sold on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Then we've got 18 wheels on Thursday, 22 wheels on Friday. So you need to now use this information to complete this pictogram. So you might just want to get a piece of paper and just write Thursday and Friday out and use that to do this. Okay, and here is your fully correct solution to this. So in terms of working this out, you can see down here it says 6 circles equals 48 wheels. So if you add together all of the circles that you have for Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday, you can see you've got 5 full circles there. You've got your half circle on a Wednesday and then those 2 quarters on Monday and Tuesday. So what that tells you is that 6 circles is 48 wheels. If you then do 48 divided by 6, that will tell you that one of the circles is worth 8 wheels, and you can then use that to do Thursday and Friday. So on Thursday and Friday we've got 8. So for Thursday we've got 8 and 8 to make 16, and then you've got the extra 2 there from that quarter circle. And on Friday we've got 8, 8, and then we've got 3 quarters of 8 there, which is 6 to get your 22 wheels on Friday. Okay, let's go to another question then. Okay, so we've got a few questions relating to this pictogram here. So this time we've got some information about the number of pizzas sold by a shop on Monday and Tuesday. So first of all, the first question, part A, is just to interpret the data that you've already been given in the pictogram. So you've just got to work out the number of pizzas sold on Monday and Tuesday. Then we've got a bit more of a sort of proportion-based problem for part B, which might take a little bit more working out. So we've got the total number of pizzas sold on Wednesday and Thursday, so we're told that there's 24 pizzas sold, but the number of pizzas sold on Thursday was 3 times more than the number sold on Wednesday. So then you need to use this information just to complete this pictogram. So if you pause your video and have a go. Okay, first part of this question then was about the interpretation of the pictogram. So we were told in the key that one circle represented 8 pizzas. So you can see down here on Monday we've got 8 from the full circle and 4 from the semicircle. So if you add those together, you will get 12. And then on Tuesday we've got 8, 8, which makes 16, and then there's extra 4 there from the semicircle to make 20 pizzas. Okay, if we have a look at then the answer for Wednesday and Thursday. So we can see here that 24 pizzas were sold. So if we do 24 divided by 4, and the reason we're dividing by 4 is because you've got 3 times more pizzas sold on Thursday compared to Wednesday. So if you write this out in a ratio, that means that for every 3 pizzas that get sold on Thursday, you only sell 1 pizza on Wednesday. So you can see in that ratio, if you add 3 and 1 together, you get 4. We've also got that in bar model form there, if that helps you as well. So that tells you that 1 part in the ratio is worth 6. So we've got 3 times 6 there for Thursday, which is 18. 1 times 6 for Wednesday. So that means we've sold 18 on Thursday, 6 on Wednesday. So if we look at Wednesday, we're going to have 3/4 of a circle there to make those 6 pizzas. And then on Thursday, we're going to have 8, 8, which makes 16. And then you've got those extra 2 pizzas there from that quarter circle for that. So nice proportion-based question. They do a lot of proportion-based questions on a lot of the GCSE papers now. Okay, next question then. So this one is actually taken from a past AQA paper. So we've got some information about some CDs. Ask your mum and dad, they'll know what those are. The key's missing though. We're told that the total number of CDs sold is 48. So I want you to work out the number of jazz CDs. Okay, then let's have a look at this step by step. So if we add together the number of circles we've got on each row, we've got 4 for pop, 3.5 or 3.5 for jazz, 3 for classical, 1.5 for rock. So that adds up to 12. So there's 12 complete discs there. We know the total number of CDs is 48. So if we do 48 divided by 12, that will tell us that 1 disc, so one of these discs, should be worth 4 CDs. And then we can look back at the jazz and we can do 4 times 3.5 because we've got 3.5 CDs for the jazz, 3.5 CDs, and that will tell us we will have 14 CDs that are jazz. Okay, one more question here, then we've got again another 2-part question. So Rashid has counted the pieces of homework he's done in 3 subjects, and he's drawn a pictogram to show these results. We've got maths and English already on there, but then it says he's done 5 pieces of geography homework. So we need to add to this pictogram now for that. And then second part of the question says he spent 30 minutes on each piece of homework. So we need to work out the total time that he spent on these 3 subjects. And we want your answer in hours and minutes for this particular question. So once again, this is a question from a previous AQA paper. So pause your video and have a go. Okay, so let's look at the first part of this question. So we're already given a key here, and we're told that 1 full circle represents 4 pieces of homework. So if you draw that on there, that represents the 4 that he's done. And then because we've got 4 quarters there as part of that circle, the circle is split into 4 quarters. What that tells us is that one of the quarters is going to be worth 1 piece of homework. So we just need to draw an extra quarter circle on there for that extra piece of homework that he's done. Okay, next question does have a few more steps involved. So there's a few ways you can approach this. There's a couple of ways in the mark scheme for this question that you can tackle this. So I'll show you this one. So first of all, if we take each subject individually, for the maths we've got 5 circles with 4 pieces of homework for each circle. So he's done 20 pieces of homework for maths. Then we've got 3.5 for English. So 3.5 times 4 is 14. So he's done 14 pieces of English homework. We already knew that he completed 5 from part A in the question. So if you add those together, you will end up with 39 pieces of homework. And that is now where we need to sort of work with the time. So 39 times 0.5, so 0.5 is 30 minutes in hours, will give us 19.5 hours, which means he needs 19 hours and 30 minutes. Always remember that 0.5 hours is 30 minutes. Okay, sometimes people write that down as 50 minutes. Remember, there are not 100 minutes in an hour, which is why you need to be really careful when you're dealing with decimal time. Okay. All right, and that's it for this video. So thanks very much for listening. Please hit subscribe and there'll be loads more videos coming your way. Thanks very much. Bye bye.